a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black Ultra. Hey, red. Steel, black. Set, hot.
Love out of the shotgun. Chased out to his right. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
45, wide. Ready?
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Check smash. Here we go. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Go ahead. Ready.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready, team.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
Well, not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Ready, team.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Set, go.
Play action, Love. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, Miami has it Dolphins offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead. 18. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good efforts, but they still lost yards on the fumble. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
18.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Red.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here, 2nd and 1. Working quickly here.
17.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here.
50. Green. Claws red. Smash. Red. Spike. White. Ready.
To the air with Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Slide down. Black ball.
Love looking to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
43 rail. Ready. Ready. 10 flat.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Mega. Here, set.
Going run again with Jacobs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Pretty pay. There to take him down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Love. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the player reaches the 26. Offensive line fast.
Trail green.
That's another Packers
Second.
first down.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, 38. Blue, hey, green. Needle, blue. Rail, yellow. Hut.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Ready, black shot. Yellow, 22. Go pink. Yellow, go. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Makes the catch. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Okay, right.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Dash, hut.
Jacobs will not get there as the flag comes in. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Set, hut, ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still a full 10 yards ahead of him. It's 2nd and goal.
Zoom black. 50, grit pace, red.
Love. Brought in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got it.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set, set.
They're headed up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
14. Dolphins 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, that's it. Out! Out!
They'll start the drive with Achane. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Turbo 3, kick! Turbo 1, hot!
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go ahead.
Throwing again, here's Tua. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Right here. All right, go.
They send a man in motion.
Hey!
First down. Here's Tua. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they bring him down around the 34.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here's Tua again. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that was the Dolphins' first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. He brings it in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Winning team.
That's to Waddle again. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
44. Ready. Winning team.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, 21 here.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready. Winning team.
Completed over the middle. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And this is Savion Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Set. Hut. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
The nice run here past the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Fury. Black. 95. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
One last play before the break.
Dog red. Rail. Yellow. Shovel. 38. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Tua out of the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make the defense pay.
Kick.
Tagovailoa on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
21G.
Second down carry for Achane. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Packers loading up the secondary on 3rd. 6 DBs out there. They've got a man in motion. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On the set.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Going to the ground again on throws. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, green. Blue 32. Hut.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
50, green. Ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. They cobble together a yard there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Sends this to Ahn along the sideline. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. Jukes away from one. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Ready, team?
Running with Achane here out of the gun. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Dolphins.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
They're right here. Out. What?
Staying on the ground here with Achane. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's it. Ready, team?
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And the pack gets home. They drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Not an enviable spot as they come up. Third and long.
20, TX. Hey, 21G.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up fourth and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, here we go. Blue 32. 6. Mega. Smash. Drill green. Needle blue. Chase. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
On the double. Spike, white. Set. Hey, red. 10 black, yellow. Zoom. Blaster, huge, yellow. Ready.
Love from the gun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's brought down. They spot this one right at the 20.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On the ready.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Watch out now. 52. 45. White. Ready?
Takes the handoff now, Love. And they get to him again. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Let's go. Black shot. Black. 95. Ready?
Looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
21. Dolphins 17. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain
They strike for 23 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, here's Tua. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. Right makes the catch. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Dolphins leading 4 points. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right. Hey, Watson.
Achane gets it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have taken the lead late. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Set. 52 Blues.
Setting up to pass. Finds his man. It's Crab. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers jump in front late.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
32 seconds. Turbo 1, hard. Turbo 1.
Desperation time here. That's a waddle again. And they're not gonna have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these 2 are on the same page.
Here he is to throw. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
20, TX.
Game might not be over just yet, though, Brock. You got a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. One loss into 2 into 3 and so on. If you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking off hopes in the front half of the schedule.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.